Salut à tous, merci d'être là. C'est un plaisir de vous retrouver pour une nouvelle leçon de French with Alicia. Aujourd'hui, comme prévu, nous parlerons de exprimer ses goûts, ses préférences et se justifier. Mais nous allons voir ça à un niveau A2. Of course, you know how to say I hate, I like, I love. Je déteste, j'aime, j'adore. That was the very basic. I think when I did the very big review, A1 level, I told you by the end of A1 level, you should be able to introduce yourself and to express a little bit like your, if not your opinions, at least your taste through very basic vocab such as j'aime le cinéma, je déteste le poisson et j'adore voyager. But I think that now it would be nice to have to extend a little bit the range of vocab and expressions that you can use to express this, right? So to go back to that, let's take the scale and see what we can add vocab wise. So if we start from the very bottom, like je déteste. Je déteste is one. Another verb that you should know by now, if you hear it or if you read it, is haïr. Goes with an H that you do not pronounce and goes with what we call an I tréma. That's the 2 points that are on top of the I that makes the sound haïr. That makes the two vowels pronounced. Because normally in French, AI, like in français, you see you have AI together and it's pronounced E. It's the sound E that comes out of AI, like in français. But here, like the verb in infinitive would be haïr with the tréma, just so you know that the tréma is used to make sure that you make the vowel that's before sound. And then when you conjugate this, you say je hais. Je hais, tu hais, il hait, nous haïssons, vous haïssez, il haïssent. Je déteste, je hais. J'ai horreur de. That's a good one. We use it quite a lot. J'ai horreur de me lever tôt le matin. Like it's horrible to me to wake up early in the morning. J'ai horreur de me lever tôt le matin. And then the I can't stand. Je ne supporte pas. Je ne supporte pas. Je ne supporte pas le grincement. Le grincement is this horrible noise. For example, if your chair is like on the floor making this noise. I forgot how you say that. But you know what I mean? I think it's screeching or something like that. It's a horrible noise. Also when you're writing on a board with a chalk and then you make the noise. Really bad. So j'ai horreur des grincements. Je déteste. That's a very strong feeling. It's not that easy to find stuff that you really hate that much. Because they're all very strong. Je déteste, je hais, j'ai horreur de, je ne supporte pas. You're expressing really strong negative feelings. So I'm not too sure how to express that. But yeah, I'm sure there are some stuff that I hate, but I cannot really think about it now. Je déteste, usually let's take like what my student says. Je déteste, one that I like, les gens qui parlent fort au téléphone. Je déteste les gens, les personnes qui parlent fort au téléphone. People who speak too loud on the phone. That's a good one. Ah, j'ai horreur des gens qui mangent la bouche ouverte. I like this one too. J'ai horreur des gens qui mangent la bouche ouverte. I think it's horrendous, the people who eat with their mouth wide open. Nice one. Je hais. I think this one is the strongest. Je hais is really... It has to be something horrible. Je hais... If it's someone, it has to be a monster. And if it's something you really can't stand at all. Et je ne supporte pas... This one is too much by definition. Because, je supporte pas, and then you can say something that's not really that bad. Yeah, like, je ne supporte pas quand tu mens. I can't stand it when you lie to me. Because it's true, it's horrible. No? Like, je ne supporte pas quand tu mens. Mais je hais would be even stronger. So je déteste, j'ai horreur de, je hais, je ne supporte pas. A little bit less than that. Je n'aime pas du tout. I don't like it at all. Je n'aime pas du tout le poisson, for example. It's not true. But I don't like fish at all. Je n'aime pas du tout le poisson. Je n'aime pas le poisson du tout. That works. Du tout is flexible. You put it wherever you want. But this du tout is to really make it very firm. Like, je n'aime pas du tout. Or, je ne suis vraiment, this vraiment. I'm really not. And then we say something. I'm really not a fan of. But that means you hate it. Je ne suis vraiment pas fan de cette musique. It means like, please stop this music. It's horrible. Je ne suis vraiment pas fan de cette musique. I hate it. That would be euphémisme. You see, je ne supporte pas is usually used like, as we say, an hyperbole. It's completely exaggerated. Usually, je ne supporte pas, and then you say something that you can totally stand, but you don't like it too much. Whereas, je ne suis pas fan, je ne suis vraiment pas fan, like, I'm really not a big fan of, like, could sound like, oh, okay, you don't like it too much. No, I hate it. That's euphémisme. Euphemism. Je ne suis vraiment pas fan de cette musique, for example, so I hate this music. A bit better, like when it gets better in your taste. J'aime, I like. J'aime bien. You really need to remember this one. J'aime bien. It's important because we use j'aime bien more than j'aime. J'aime bien le cinéma, j'aime bien le... J'aime bien means I like. J'aime is already quite strong. J'aime le cinéma would probably be translated by I love in English. Whereas j'aime bien is a like. J'aime bien. J'aime bien, and then you say whatever it is. J'aime. J'aime is stronger really in feelings. And then to express like une préférence, you would say j'aime mieux. It's like I like this better. J'aime mieux la pop que le hard rock, for example. Which is equivalent of je préfère. Je préfère, I think you know it. It's part of the first expressions that I told you at the very, very beginning. Like end of A1 level, you know how to say j'adore, j'aime, je déteste, maybe je n'aime pas, like to put it in negative form, and you should be able to say je préfère. Like if someone tells you, I don't know, tea or coffee, je préfère du thé. That should be fine. J'aime mieux works. And then we have a couple of expressions like je suis plutôt théâtre que cinéma. It means like I'm rather like theater than ciné. Like, literally it means that. I'm rather je suis plutôt talking about yourself. I am rather theater than ciné. Je suis plutôt théâtre que cinéma. It means like je préfère le théâtre au cinéma. And then something like to express you're not too much into something, you could say je suis pas trop café, for example. Je suis plutôt, I'm rather, that works like as a whole. Je ne suis pas trop café, I'm not too much into coffee. Je ne suis pas trop café. Je suis plutôt thé, tea. Je ne suis pas trop, je suis plutôt. And then we have j'adore. J'adore, you know this one, you've always known this one. J'adore, je suis fan de, like I'm a big fan of, je suis fan de, je suis complètement fan de. You also go for the adverb because by now you know some of them. Vraiment, complètement, totalement. We use them quite a lot actually, we do. Donc j'adore, je suis complètement fan de, je craque pour... that could be more, I think it's more for food or maybe clothing style. When you say je craque, it's something you see and literally like you're melting for something to eat or something to... Je craque complètement pour... One thing, it doesn't have to be food or clothes, but I think it's very typical to hear that. Je craque complètement pour la tarte au chocolat. Ok. Ou je craque complètement... In past... J'ai complètement craqué pour, and then you show something that you've bought, and je raffole. Raffole, I have to teach you this one because it's in the books. Not sure how often we use that. We do. It's not like a completely useless expression, not at all. But I'm not sure how often we use that. Je raffole means also I love. Elle raffole des pains au chocolat quand elle va en France. Elle raffole de la musique classique. Elle raffole de l'opéra. Nous raffolons. It's an ER verb. It's regular. Raffoler. Raffoler. So it works like un verbe du premier groupe in ER. Normal. Je raffole, tu raffoles, nous raffolons, vous raffolez, il raffole. It's good to know this one, but I'll give you another one too. That probably French teacher would be like, oh my god, what is she teaching? But it's useful. You will hear it for sure, especially with young people, but not only. We have one that is je kiffe. Je kiffe means I like a lot. Je kiffe le. Alors, and you can use it for absolutely anything. Anything. You travel somewhere and you say, oh, je kiffe ce pays, like I really love it. Alors, extremely informal. You will never write that. And you will never say that to, like in a typical exam to your examinateur, for example. Forget about je kiffe. But even though like some teacher like could say like, why is she teaching that? It's very informal. It's a bit rough. Je kiffe. We hear it. We hear it all the time. We use it all the time. So I think it's good. It's good to know this one too. It's not as academic as the other words I gave you and expressions and everything. But you need to know this one. Je kiffe. Je kiffe ou je kiffe pas. Je kiffe pas du tout. Yeah. You will hear it. And you can use it also. Something you really like and or something you don't like at all. And then to justify, like to... this is to express with through expressions what you like, you don't like, you hate, you'd rather do or not. But then to say like, I find it, or I find that... or I find him, if you're talking about someone, you need to use the verb trouver. Trouver literally means find, so it works the same as in English. Je trouve ça, I find that, and then you say sympa, cool, génial, horrible, nul, médiocre. And then if you talk about someone, or if you want to really point at something like that is, for example, masculine singular, you can say je le trouve. You talk about a painting, you talk about a singer, you talk about something masculine and singular. It can be a person just as much as it can be an object. Je le trouve sympa, intéressant, drôle, funny, ennuyeux, boring. Je la trouve, if it's something feminine, it could be a song, a girl, anything that's feminine, really. Or je les trouve, of course, plural. Masculine or feminine, doesn't really matter, but plural. Je les trouve. Je les trouve sympas, je les trouve gentils, je les trouve amusants, je les trouve beaux. Yeah. And if you want to justify that, you say parce que... Voilà. But if je les trouve beaux, it's very subjective, so probably you won't have any justification. It's like, je les trouve beaux, and that's it, because they totally suit my taste, but that's all. So yeah, that's a lot more than je déteste, j'aime, j'adore. Ou je n'aime pas. Now you know how to say j'ai horreur de, je ne supporte pas, je hais. Very strong. Je n'aime pas du tout, je ne suis vraiment pas fan. J'aime bien, remember this one, j'aime bien, it's important. J'aime mieux, like I like better, je préfère, it's the same. Je suis plutôt that than that, bit informal, but used a lot. J'adore, je suis fan de, je craque, je raffole de, je kiffe. That's between you and me, bit informal. Je trouve ça, je la trouve, je le trouve, je les trouve. And then an adjective. Sympa, cool, génial, horrible, nul, médiocre, intéressant, beau, drôle. All these adjectives by now, you know them. So just go for it and express yourself. J'espère que cette leçon était utile. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Je vous invite de nouveau à vous inscrire à French with Alicia, une application très utile pour apprendre et pratiquer tout ce que nous faisons ensemble à travers les classes sur YouTube. And thank you again for your support and for your attention. À très bientôt. Au revoir. Merci.